All right, good morning, everybody. This is Todd Mitchell for Wednesday, the 11th of October, and I'm looking at the E-mini futures market right now. I'm day trading the E-mini S&P 500, and as you can see here on my matrix, I am short, just small, 3 contracts, short right up in here on the retest of the initial high of the day, which was testing yesterday's high. And I'm looking to see the market come down right in here, about 25.48 roughly. Okay, so each day what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to capture at least one day trade in front of you live on a matrix, and I also want to give you a potential trade set up for the next day, or a swing trade that could take anywhere from 2 to 5 days, 2 to 6 days, what I'm looking for on the dailies. So I want to do a few things. So I want to show you some day trading, and I want to show you some swing trading. So whether that be futures, stocks, ETFs, maybe it's an options trade, I'd like to give you an actionable setup for the next day, or for the current day. So these videos, this email will be going out roughly at about 7 o'clock each night. So so you'll see my trade for the day, whether it be a day trade, and the next day a potential trade setup, like I said, stock, ETF, option, forex, it doesn't matter. Okay, so right now we are short 3, and I'm going to go ahead and just take one off. All right, let's see. All right, so I got filled on 1 contract, still short 2. I'm going to look to take another one off, 1 tick lower than where we're currently trading. So we lock in some profit. Again, since so many people have small accounts, I want to trade small size here. And then as we progress, start trading bigger and bigger lots in front of you. Okay, so let's go right there. Buy one at 48 and a quarter, 48 and a quarter. Let's see, 25, 40. There we go. Got filled after the second time hitting it. We close out $75 in profits, up $37. We've got 1 contract left. Again, I'm not looking for a big move down in here. Actually, I wouldn't mind going long on a bigger pullback here. So this is the day, right? We opened up, we put in the high, we tested yesterday's high, we failed. Actually, this was a beautiful buy setup, and I took that in my other account earlier. Did not. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm looking at a few other markets that I want to tell you about as well. So look at the market came down. This was a beautiful buy setup down in here. Just this classic trade setup. That was a good trade. Again, did not record that one. That was in my other account. So this is the TradeStation account, and I wanted to show you this small counter trend move trade. And I got 1 left, and I'm basically going to just watch this a little bit more. If we come back up and take out the high of the day from here, I will take the remainder off. But I'm looking for a little bigger move to the downside. Again, a very, very small range today. Look at this. Low of the day, 25.46. High of the day, 49.5. A 3.5 point range from low to high. That is nothing. And we're in fall. We're in October already, and we're seeing a 3.5 point range so far today. So I really do expect this market to start getting a little volatile. I mean, for God's sake, we are in October, and historically speaking, October is a month where we get the corrections, right? We've always had our mini crashes or corrections in fall. So I'm going to show you another chart here as we're watching this. Again, we're coming down a little bit. I'm going to be very patient. I took 2/3 of the trade off, as you know, right? So if we start popping up into this level, I'll probably scratch the trade. But I want to see if we can come down a little further. What I want to do is I want to just draw my fibs from the low of the day to the high of the day. Again, it's only a 3.5 point range, so very small. I'm looking for the market to try to come back about the 50%. So between the 50 and 60% retracement from the low of the day to this high. Okay. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, so we hit the 50%. So what I'm going to do is 47 3/4. I'm going to put a limit at 25.47 and 3/4, right back down actually to that low. Okay, so you can see this on the matrix here. I have the buy limit, as you can see, 24.47 and 3/4. And again, if we pop up to here, see this big bar down right here, this high, low? We come back to this level and start penetrating, then I'll just exit that last contract. But again, we've taken off 2/3 so far. Just want to be a little patient. And again, I want to show you a potential trade, a bigger trade in terms of a swing trade, okay? But I'm going to pause for a minute here, and then I'm going to set that chart up and show you some longer term commentary on it. All right, market's right back up where we got in. So I'm going to take this off and reevaluate, and then I want to show you a couple other things here. All right, so I've taken this one off, and the last one at break even. So yeah, I made $75 on the trade. Very small trade. I wouldn't be surprised if we break up through this high and make new highs today, but we'll see. But this was a buy down in here. I just was too slow on the draw to get that. Again, I haven't done a video in quite a while, so I'm a little rusty on this. So I'll get better each day. Again, I'm going to give you a video where I'm show you some live trades, show you some trades that you can enter for the next day, and just some recap of what I believe the market will do, and just an overall look at what we're seeing here, okay? So look at, we are breaking through the highs of the day, as I said. So you do not want to be in front of this. You don't want to be short. If anything, you want to be long. The bias is up, right? Why do I say the bias is up today? Well, look, we opened up, we sold off, we held support, we came right back up again. So essentially we created a V, right? We sold off, we came right back up, we held at the highs, we pulled back mid-range, right, from the low of the day to high of the day, 50%, and we bounced right back up again, and we've taken out those highs. So yes, the bias is to the upside. All right, let's talk real quickly on some of the broader market. Okay, let's look at the E-minis. This is the E-mini S&P 500 daily chart. And as you have seen, okay, look at. Let me just show you what I'm looking at. Well, the 200. Okay, 200 simple, exponential, and this line right here is this a 5-bar simple moving average? And I like to look at that because it shows me how much momentum we have in the market, right? So if we start trading, above, and we can't really even touch that 5 simple, we've got some momentum to the upside right now. Look at this. When we broke out right in here, look at the momentum we're showing in the E-mini S&P 500 right now. So look at S&P 500, real strong. But knowing that we're in October, I would love to see a pullback. And I'm not looking for a big pullback either. If we were to get a pullback down to, let's say, 25, maybe 25 points, a pullback down into this level, let's see, maybe a 50% of the last swing up from this low to this high, that would be a great opportunity to get back in the market for a late October to March rally, because this market's really strong, and to think we're going to get a big 10% pullback anytime soon is highly unlikely. So this is the S&P E-mini futures, right? This is crude oil. Now crude oil, as you can see, the 200 simple and exponential moving average held as resistance. We've been in a big downtrend in crude oil, right? Making lower lows, and we're starting to stair step up now. Okay, so crude oil, I think if we take out this high right in here, again, this is the futures, we take out the 52.86 to the upside, we could continue going higher, but I would like to see this come down a bit further for a buy before it goes higher. Bonds, right? Interest rate futures, this is what they're looking like, right? Got the big sell off here. Classic double bottom right in here before bouncing up, taking out these highs. Once the market took out these highs right in here, you knew on a pullback down to here we'd hit support before coming up, making a new high, made a new high again. So we're definitely in an area right now we're in support. I'd expect the bonds to move higher from this level. Let's look at the Dow Futures. Again, just like the S&Ps, extremely strong, but if you remember back to the S&Ps, let's just take a look at the S&Ps. Yeah, they're both as strong as one another. The Dow and the S&P is extremely strong. NASDAQ, right, strong as well. Russell 2000. I mean, look at this trajectory from this low. Look at the momentum we're seeing here. Okay, starting to consolidate a little bit. We start breaking down through this low right in here, then I would expect a little bigger move to the downside. But again, I don't expect the market to get any big pullback anytime soon. I think this market is extremely, extremely strong. All right, let's look at the stock StarBucks, SBUX, SBUX. Now this is a stock where I bought in here and in here and a little in here, thinking we're going higher. So I wanted to bring that to your attention because I believe if we get a pullback down into this area, I would buy more. Okay, now look, if the market takes out this high, the high of 56.12, and we start penetrating and we get a close above 56.12, and we would close above this moving average, and this pink line is the 100 exponential moving average. Okay, that would be a buy as well. So look at, you either pull back to get long in this area about 54.5, or you look to buy on a closing price above 56.12. Okay, I would expect the market to move up to fill that gap if we're able to break through this. Okay, so again, a little longer video than normal today, but I'll be back with you tomorrow. Bye for now.